to make ice cream.
I think I have everything I need.
Well, a journalist must see with his own eyes. How does this actual journalistic reporting?
Sometimes stories go bad, and this seems like one of those times.
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to remove that story then.
I'll just take your word for it for now.
For now. Well, okay then.
So where are we going? We're on
This
a
seems
tree,
like a
right?
much more interesting.
We're finding a
story than where you're
petrified tree.
going. A
Alright.
petrified tree.
Yeah.
Well, if your stomach can't handle the rat lady, then I guess we'll head to the tree. Come on, fellow! And I just walk off in the direction of the tree with him still underneath my arm. I don't
Wait,
know how
how
tall
short
you
are
are,
you?
but I'm just assuming you're short.
I'm kind of about like 3 feet tall, very
Oh,
short.
my
holy
God, I
shit!
can-
So
that's
I'm like having to
adorable.
bend down to like touch your shoulders. Never mind.
You have to like squat.
Yeah, I have to squat. I'm like squat walking. Okay, I'm heading over to the tree.
I'm gonna follow along.
I'm onwards.
Yes.
Come,
we're
rat
heading to the tree.
people! I'm
They
gonna
follow
like
suit?
take our gnome drum's hand.
We'll assume he isn't
Bro.
there. I don't want to roleplay drum.
Okay.
Nobody can roleplay quite like Drum. Okay. Alright, Clay, we head off.
Okay, so you three head off. Robbie, I guess you're hanging out still over there?
Oh, no, I said I was just going to go to the tree. I don't know if I want to go to the tree, but I have to take these rats back, so I guess I'm going.
Okay. So yeah, you guys go through this pretty like dense forest. Eventually, you guys go north. It takes probably like 2 hours to go on this walk. And you go through like this really, really thick forest as you're going through it. And as you're going through it, you pass by like pretty much nothing. Like this forest is empty. Like there's nothing here. No one's ever
Like no
settled
trees?
it. Well, there's trees. That's
Well, you
what
say
makes
like
it a
nothing, so I'm
forest.
really confused.
Yeah, I'm thinking barren wasteland.
Okay, whenever you're in a barren wasteland, there's gonna be sand, assholes. Jesus Christ.
Well, you said empty, so that's why I'm
Nothing.
like,
What do you?
is it like...
What am I in space?
You make me think it was a forest that was burned
Would I have
down.
to
Yeah.
tell you the color of the walls too?
Yes.
Yes, please. I need to know the drapes.
There's
Yeah, there's a-
trees, okay,
the
and
blue
there's
curtain
also
or
So you mean
there's
like no
also
people?
ground
Are we talking
below
like,
you.
like elm trees
There's
or
also
like
ground
pine
below
trees?
you, and the ground is kind of grassy. It has red fescue.
Yeah, are
grass.
these yew trees? Are they oak? What kind of wood can I make from them?
They are yew trees.
Oh,
That's
I
good for
can,
bows.
I got
That's
the
really good
wood
for bows.
cutting level.
Yeah, they are just horse steels everywhere. And the sky is slightly blue with a tint of gray in it.
Oh, so it's gonna rain. Oh,
Um,
boys.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you just say there are Horace steels everywhere?
Yes.
Yeah. Like yew trees. No, assholes. Whenever I say nothing, I mean like it's barren. Like there's not really like anybody in this forest. And,
Yeah, that's kind of what a forest is.
there's not really like any life that you hear going on in this forest.
Yeah, that makes more
Alright,
sense.
okay,
There's
wait,
not-
wait. So I like
What's
do we
that?
notice this now? Is this like apparent to us? We're like,
Yes, that's
haven't
what I'm
seen shit
telling
for a
you.
while. Okay,
Who do
so
you
I
think
go
I'm talking to? The audience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I go, if there's anything that my knowledge of plays has taught me, it's that this does not look very good.
There should be at least one chirping canary.
I haven't seen a squirrel.
But there is no chirping.
Clearly, the preponderance of evidence is in favor of that there's an ambush. And I like look around. Can I roll for perception to see if there's an ambush?
Yeah, roll for investigation for that.
Journalist, what's going on?
All right, well,
You should know.
yeah, that's right.
So
Uh,
I'm probably I'm still underneath Paulus's
So you
arm,
don't notice
right?
anything around you.
Damn it. Yeah, well, I mean, you're not really under my arm.
Yeah, it's been like
really...
2 miles. I figure at that point your arm would get chafed. So after like 10 minutes, you kind of.
Oh, we lost a man.
Yeah, I gave up on it. Plus, you're short.
Yeah, it's like a 2-hour walk. So
Okay, so I guess I'm kind of looking around trying to sketch out the trees. Do I notice anything with an investigation check?
you notice. Yeah, roll for it.
Okay,
Right.
so
Okay.
I roll
Jason, on the-
20, right?
Yeah.
So type in /roll.
that way.
There's a dice on the left-hand toolbar too. If you open that up.
Yeah, it makes it like instant. You see where there's the little D20?
I rolled
Oh.
a 1.
What
I
a
don't see anything.
shitty investigator.
You guys
I'm
can
blind.
tell. You
My
guys
glasses
can
fall off and I'm blind.
tell that this place has trees in it. Well done. Anyways, I
Oh, we're
will
in a forest.
I will continue on with what I was telling all of you beforehand. Yeah, there's not much life going on here. This isn't really like a normal forest. Usually you'd like expect to see like a few people along the way, like some travelers, some tinkerers. But for the
We're on
most
a
part,
path,
there's
right?
not really. Yeah, you're on a path. Like it's
Oh,
obvious
okay.
people
Alright,
have
that's weird,
walked
yeah.
this path, but it's empty. Like there's not really anything going on here. So yeah, that's what you guys know.
Okay,
And
let's go, adventurers, onward.
and
Walking.
Jace and Pollux, you guys look around and you see some trees, and you're like, all right, trees.
This is nice.
And so, you guys go like an hour and a half more walking through this forest, and eventually you see a log cabin on the side of this path. And it's like the first one you've seen like this entire time in this forest. Do you guys want to do anything with this log cabin, or just ignore
Yes.
it?
What does it
No.
look like? Does it look inhabited?
Yeah, it looks like pretty well maintained
There's
actually. It
smoke
has like
coming
a
out of the
window
top.
Is there
I-
smoke coming out?
Yeah, there's.
I stride over and I knock on the door.
Okay.
Okay. Horace walks up and he knocks on the door. Are you saying
Okay.
anything, or you just knocking on it?
No, I'm just hanging back.
No, I just knock and I pose. That's all I
Okay.
do.
I just let him knock.
You hear a voice from inside the cabin going, "Hello."
Hello!
What can I help you?
We were wondering,
Okay.
why is the forest so quiet? There doesn't seem to be a living soul about.
What's a quiet forest? Not much has lived here for a while.
I'm gonna turn around and instantly say, something seems a little weird with her.
Whenever you turn
'Cause-
around, the door cracks open, and
Oh.
you spot a woman, a very old woman, who has a very large nose. She looks
Oh.
probably like in her late 60s, early 70s. She,
witch.
she pokes her nose out, and she goes, "You haven't heard of these lands? Not do much traveling, nah.
But why?
But why what?"
But why?
She begins to like look at you, realizing your stupidity, and slowly begins to back away from.
I'm
corner
gonna
of the
walk
door.
up before she closes the door and be like, sorry for my, I guess, acquaintance over here.
Are you
was wondering-
associated with him?
Very, very loosely, I'm following him for a story. I'm with Wanzen Firing.
No, this is
I was wondering,
This is a dangerous forest to be walking through without close friends.
Well, I have a big, strong idiot protecting me.
I found sometimes those keep you from getting the best stories.
Hmm.
I'm gonna need to know, is there anything like hexes I need to know about around here, or any like dark mages that have caused the forest to die?
And then
No?
I yell, "Oh, witches!"
Oh
This woman looks back at Pollux now, just yelling into the branches, and this cleric telling to burn the witches. And she goes, "As far as I can tell, there was no magic used to make these forests quiet, but something worse."
If
So
it's
hex pollution, then. Yes, I've wrote.
Something worse than magic.
She kind of smiles and she goes,
A
"You
curse.
could say pollution, in a sense."
if this place is so dangerous, why is such an old woman like yourself settled here?
I wanted to die by myself.
Oh,
Fuck.
How did you have the time to build a cabin?
Could I? What would I need to check for like deception?
Perception.
Perception.
And she goes, "My son helped me build this house. He helped me come and build it because he was moving away to faraway land, and it was the one last thing I asked of him before he left."
But why would he come to help you in a dangerous land where you aren't intending to live?
What do you mean? Doesn't a woman
You said
deserve
you-
to die in peace? How
You
she
said you
wants?
came here to die in peace, but this is a dangerous forest. That's the least peaceful.
journalist, you getting this?
what do
I'm
you
writing
mean?
it all down.
There's no one in
I'm
these
gonna-
lands.
I'm gonna use
Besides
divine.
you.
Divine Smite? What are you just gonna
No,
fucking end
sense.
her right now?
Sense.
I'm
Divine
gonna
sense.
smite her.
Like,
Okay.
hold
I'm,
on.
I'm gonna I'm gonna sense strong evil and or powerful good and
Okay, go for it.
well,
So this
I
is
use it.
sensing like good and evil.
Yeah, like you know the type of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity
Okay.
within like a radiance.
Okay. Yeah, you use your spell, and you can kind of sense. You kind of look around now whenever you see this, and you don't see anything kind of like emanating that looks evil on this woman or her house. But as you look around on the forest, there's this kind of like faint glow to everything, almost like if you took like a thermal sensor to like a desert that was really hot, and it looked all
A
like
barren wasteland, would you say?
kind of like red on top of it as you look around. Even
I-
the trees as well.
Jesus.
I ponder burning the forest.
I'll be right back in like 1 minute. Go ahead and roleplay amongst
Okay.
yourselves about what you want to do.
Say the word and I will burn
No,
this
you haven't
place.
said anything. We don't know.
Oh, hey, Jason, by the way, whatever spells are on that character sheet, you don't have to use. That's just the pre-made. You can choose your spells so you can actually have what you want.
Okay.
Do
So,
bards
because-
think about their spells beforehand, or are they permanent?
I can't remember. I think they choose, but maybe they. Are
Oh no,
able
I
to-
think they choose because I think that's what. Or no, Jump's not a bard.
You have to prepare them. You have
Yeah.
to prepare them every day. You only get
Okay, so he can change them daily,
you
pretty
change
much.
Yeah, you can
Okay,
change them daily.
so Jason, you do have Charm Person, and at level 3, I
Should
believe
I blind her?
Zone of Truth. So if you want to use them.
Fuck,
Well,
why
that's
don't you
actually-
smite her right
Alright,
fucking
sorry,
That's
guys, I'm back.
level 2
I
zone of
could.
truth. at the very end.
Okay, yeah, okay, but you do have that stuff. So that link I sent you for abilities has all the stuff you need to know.
Okay.
Sorry,
So,
I had to get my dice.
It's okay.
sir, can you
How
push
shall
a
I
talk,
kill
please?
them?
Sorry.
Can you just push a talk? You're making a lot of noise.
I never,
No,
I
I'm the
never-
DM. I get to talk as much as I want.
Okay. So,
Listen, I never said anything about openly out loud about burning stuff. I just
yeah.
think to
Well, you
myself
never
that I
said
would.
anything at all, actually. So we have no clue that the shit's glowing like fucking radioactive. So
Yeah, I just have that same suspicious look that Disney characters have.
okay. Well, I guess we're just at ground zero because you haven't said anything.
Yeah, and I usually keep to myself because I just
Okay.
don't.
And
I don't register sharing.
and this woman wanting to really not deal with many people since she's come out to this kind of like forest for many years, kind of looks at all of you and she goes, "Say, it looks like a lot of you have been on the road for quite some time. I just brewed up a stew. It won't
No.
be ready for about another hour or so, so I could add some more food to accompany visitors if you would like."
I'm gonna.
Thank you
kinda,
very
like-
much for your generosity, ma'am. But I think we'll be going on.
She
I
doesn't
think we're
wanna-
looking for some sort of petrified tree. You wouldn't have to know anything about that, ma'am.
Oh yes, there is a tree that's supposed to be knocked down somewhere around here. We're looking for a clan of rats.
A clan of rats.
Rat people.
Well, I've heard of a folktale about rat people.
Are they like next to us?
Mhm.
Say, why don't
Yeah,
you come
you see, we
inside
do-
and I'll
we
tell
are
you
carrying-
about it?
We have like an army of them.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh my god!
I like that sentence. Oh my god.
And she goes, "I could let the four of you in here and tell you what I know about rat people.
My
But
friend
not
said to never
Those
go
ones."
talk to strangers.
Mm.
Well, I think
Your
that
friend
the-
never told you to come talk to strangers? You came
Yeah,
knocking on
not
my
to go
door.
inside strange ladies.
well, you know,
houses.
there's nothing quite like the great outdoors to have a conversation, don't you think?
Yeah, it's nice outside.
She has free soup.
Last time you guys made
Horace,
something bad.
Do
things
you
happened.
have any rumors? Why is this forest so dangerous? You were going to say something earlier. What was it? What is it about this forest?
Horace, are you asking
Sure.
yourself?
No, I said what is it about this forest that makes it so deadly? I'm asking her.
Oh,
What
she
makes
goes,
it cursed?
well, you see, some years ago, before even whenever I was born, maybe whenever that lad was around, and she kind of like nods to Pollux. She goes, there was a house named House Talon, and they were very cruel to their people. they would mutilate them and stick them up on posts and do whatever else they could to make sure that they would rule. And the emperor at the time, from a faraway distant land, thought it would be, you know, kind of the right thing to do to use chemical warfare on them. You know, kind of like an eye for an eye thing. And it turns out the chemical warfare didn't only kill them. The survivors, well, this is just a myth now, but the survivors turned into rats.
Is this true? I'm gonna look at the other people.
Um,
The little
and they
rats.
kind of like sniff their noses around, and they're kind of like, and they go, I mean, maybe. Which
Oh,
part?
that's funny.
All of it.
All of yeah.
I mean, like, not all of it. I wouldn't say all of it.
I'm gonna
Then
cast
you are
a
wrong,
second level
lady.
Zone of Truth on everybody here.
Okay. That's like a 15-foot radius, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Zone of Truth. Let me
It's
pull up.
60 feet range.
15-foot radius
15
sphere,
radius.
center
Okay.
of my choice, so about 30 feet.
Okay. Are you okay if I just roll one d20 for all the rats?
Sure.
Okay. And what do I need to beat?
Click on it.
I think it's your
range 60 feet. I think it's
your
like
charisma saving throw or something
Charisma.
like
my
that.
charisma
It's
saving
charisma.
throw.
Yeah. It's like for you
Uh,
specifically.
I think my charisma's right now like 16 plus 3.
No, I'm on your character sheet. You'll have a
I
like
think
spell
it's-
saving throw.
I think it's 10 plus charisma.
I
So
think
it
it's
says my
I think
saving
it's
throw is
plus
like
intelligence.
charisma plus 5.
okay. Whoa,
my
is your
saving throw.
charisma 20?
No,
It's
no,
19.
it's a pre-made character sheet, and it says saving throws, Dex plus 5, Charisma plus 5, advantages on saves against being charmed.
Okay.
So I don't know where it says his
Uh,
other thing is.
From what I remember, it's 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma ability
8
modifier.
plus my prefer.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
it's-
he's got 3 plus. Oh, his proficiency bonus is plus 2. That's why it's plus 5 for his saving throw.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So what is that total?
that'd be about
13?
so it's proficiency plus my saving throw.
Yeah. 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
So 8.
So 13. It says his spell save DC at the bottom is 13.
13?
Okay, yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
You miss the rats, but you get the woman, and you can kind of tell her. She kind of like blinks her eyes a little bit. She goes, "Oh my, what's happening?"
Nothing to worry about. Just standard journalist stuff. Could you repeat that story, please, ma'am? I didn't quite get all of that.
The story?
What a heathen.
Yes,
Oh,
the tale you're
right.
just talking
And
about.
she kind of rubs her head now. And she goes, "From what I remember, there was a house Talon, and they were not so nice to their people. And
Do you know where the ruins of this house are located?
And she goes, well, sure, if you just follow up that path, you'll eventually reach their castle. Shoot, it's overran now by nature, but you'll get to it.
Sounds like a much better story than ice cream. So, thank you for your help, ma'am. I will be heading to that castle.
You didn't even
Right,
ask her the
right.
good stuff.
I don't
You-
care about that old stuff. I can find journals in the castle.
You can ask her if she's evil.
and
Are you
she-
evil, ma'am?
Am I evil? Well, no, I suppose. No, I don't think I'm evil, and I think anyone would think
What
they're
about
not
the
evil,
stew?
right?
Is it poisoned?
Stew.
No, it's not poison. Why would I poison my own
Listen-
stew?
If she's evil, she's not gonna think she's evil. She's gonna think she's the good guy.
Probably. Well, at least
Well,
we know
at
about
least
the
we know the
stew.
stew's not poisoned. Do
Why
you
would I
have any
poison my
poison
own
in the
stew?
And
house?
before I leave, I'm gonna use this chance.
Do I have any poison?
I want everyone
mean, I have
else
some
to,
nail
uh,
polish remover.
try to save against the Zone of Truth.
You're gonna
just
do
roll a
what with the
D20?
Zone of Truth?
Everyone else has to roll with it as well.
Oh, right. All the rest of you have to roll with that as well. I
I
forgot.
guess I'm good.
Okay, you're fine. Lisa, what'd you get? Okay, you're all fine.
I did so good. It
Oh,
went
you.
back
I
on
think you have to
him.
roll as well, Jason.
Okay, so D20
It affects the caster.
Watch you be the only one who.
slash.
Let's ask him some questions.
Hey Jason, on the left side there's a little bar and there's a D20. Click on that. You can just have a.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so D20.
Yeah. And on
Okay.
the basic
God
roll.
So you
damn.
have to tell the truth.
In fact, you have to tell the truth so hard.
Ah,
I will
Well,
just
I'm-
be leaving then. And I hurriedly try to run out of the zone.
hey,
of
where you
truth.
from, stranger?
And she goes, "Are you sure you don't want any stew?"
Yes,
What
I would
kind
love
of-
some, but I cannot have it right now. And I just keep on
And
running.
she goes, "Why not?"
Can
'Cause
she
I
like
have-
right reach for him?
Do you not trust her? You're gonna
Tell
have to
her
tell
the
her.
truth.
Someone grab him.
What are
Do
you
I
in a
have to make an
hurry
evasion
for?
check to get out?
Yeah, roll for acrobatics, I guess.
If you fail it, you gotta tell her that you hate her.
Okay, that's 13 plus
Okay,
1.
yeah, you're fine. You quickly dip out of your zone of truth. But she still asks you, what are you in a hurry for?
Oh, just stories and stuff.
Hey, be truthful.
Confidentiality. I can't release certain things.
Be
Oh.
truthful.
Well, I understand what you're
I'm
talking
outside of the
about.
zone of truth.
Okay, well, have a good day. And she kind of nods to the rest of you and closes the door.
Okay.
I guess we're heading to the
Where did she
castle.
get her food?
I just start heading my way over to the castle. I don't really say anything. I just start walking.
Okay.
I strut as usual.
Yeah, I'm going with him. Fuck this. I'm out of here.
And you as well, Jace?
I was the first one to head that direction.
Oh, okay. Ilanester, as everyone leaves, you notice a figure in the window that looks like a woman with a ponytail that goes over her front right shoulder. And it only looks like a figure. It's just black. And with the shadows of the trees, it almost has like a purple highlight to its shadow. And it looks like it's just staring outside.
From her house?
Yeah, from her house, from inside the window. And it's definitely skinnier than the older woman.
That's
Yeah,
spooky.
is it looking at
Hello?
me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like the rat people are chilling with me, right?
Yeah, I want you to think about what Ilanester would do, by the way. Like, if you were in this situation, what would you do?
I'm gonna grab onto my holy artifact and quickly like dart my eyes away towards where Pollux is running off to, grab the rat people's hands, and like scurry forward to where Pollux is.
Okay.
God, fuck her, I guess. Okay.
Pollux!
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, Pollux!
Sure.
What?
Pollux, I need to speak with you a
I need
moment.
an adult.
I need
Anything
an
for
adult.
you. And I
I'm like
step
walking
aside.
beside, I like run and start walking beside him. There was a strange looking figure in the old lady's house. I don't know if she was helping her make stew, but it was kind of evil looking.
Hmm.
I think we might want to investigate.
Well, no, you didn't fucking tell us you cast good or evil, so.
I didn't cast good or
Was
evil,
it?
but I'm saying she looks kind of evil. She looks wrong. Something looks
looked
wrong. It doesn't look
evil.
human.
If there's anything I've learned from the theater, it's that generally shit goes bad. I think we should check.
I need your advice. There was some creepy looking figure in that woman's window. Did not look like her. It did not look human.
Horace, as the beginner actor that I am,
Hold
as
on,
the beginner,
Pollux.
Please help.
No, she didn't say she had or didn't have company. It could
This
just be
figure was
another woman.
watching us
She
from
Wait a
didn't say it
second,
was strange
wait a
for
second.
company.
She did say she was there alone.
It looked kind of
Horace?
bad.
as the beginner adventurer that I am, I think we should go help that woman.
I think we need to
See, I
save
am a
her. What
s-
if the
I am a seasoned paladin, and I like getting into trouble. Let's go investigate.
Can we like?
I'm
I'm
bold.
gonna sneak. I want to sneak over that way.
I'm just gonna strut over as loud as I can, and I'm gonna
I'm
knock
gonna
on the
sneak.
door again.
I'm like hiding around the corner.
What
Yeah.
are the rest
Yeah,
of you
same.
doing? What are you
I'm
doing,
hiding
Jace?
with Linestra.
I'm kind of hiding the best I can.
Okay.
Just
So
looking at the cabin, but kind of like at the trees, like at the edge of the clearing, like putting a tree or two between myself and them right now.
How
Okay,
close was the
so-
window to the corner of the cabin? Like the one I saw her out of.
I would say it's probably
Is it like the very right window?
like 10 feet away. I would say each corner
wanna-
is from the front
I want to
door.
like peek through that window while he's going up to the door or whatever.
Okay. Are you still like dragging along the 7 rats?
They're chilling at like I
They're
dragged
hanging
him
out with
along, but I
Jace.
told him to wait at the end of like the cabin, like at the side of it.
And they go, where?
Just I put one of his hands against the wall. I'm like,
Keep
stay
holding
here.
their hands. Just
Shh,
keep.
shh, 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 shh.
Leave him with Jace.
Okay.
Jace, watch them.
All right.
I'm gonna peek through the window.
Just kind of like not paying attention to them, but
Okay, sure.
No.
What the fuck is this?
I want
not
to peek through
understanding
the window.
what rat people are really.
Okay. Robbie, you
I'm not.
walk up to the door. I'm guessing you're doing this first, and you knock on the door, and you hear a
Yep.
voice from inside. You go, hello.
Say hello. In fact, I think we would like some soup.
The woman once again cracks open the door and pokes her nose out. She goes, "Change your mind, have you? Oh,
Yes.
where are your friends?
Oh,
I want to
you
look through the window.
know.
No?
Neither do I.
All right. As soon as I hear it say this, I like stand up and walk behind him, and I'm like, "Here I am."
Oh,
look
there's
through the
one of
window.
them.
You were hiding from me. Why are you hiding?
I wasn't hiding. I was just walking over.
What if I
Listen,
Oh,
see
you
you
miss-
come
now?
from that tree. You were.
I can
obviously
explain
hiding
everything.
What
behind it.
tree? I was walking
Alex,
past your
shut
home.
up.
Oh.
I can explain everything.
What do I
You
You
see?
see, I'm a big, strong paladin myself, and as tall as he is, he's a yellow belly. He's just learning how to adventure, and everything scares him. He likes playing music. He thinks he's a bard. So, it's only reasonable that I myself would come up and ask for soup. He does not like imposing on others. It makes him feel bad. I don't care.
What do I see?
Roll for stealth, Lisa.
For stealth, let me see what's my
Sneaks should be under
that's how I-
dexterity.
How I bluff.
+1, so 13.
Okay. Yeah, you see a table inside there that looks like it has 2 chairs. And there's a bowl of soup on one side, and you see that same figure sitting in the chair in front of the bowl of soup.
Is it eating the soup or just sitting there?
It's just sitting there, and it's
Okay.
staring at the door that Horace and the woman are at.
This can when I look at the figure, does it still look like it's just like a shadow, or
Yeah.
can I make out more?
No, it looks.
Like
It
what I
looks the
saw
same.
before?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
So,
I'm gonna.
Robbie, the woman goes, "That makes sense, I guess. Well, yeah. Do you want some soup? I'll have to cook up some more meat and potatoes, so it may take a little while."
I like potatoes.
And she
Is
comes-
there enough
and
for
she
rats?
goes-
And I'm gonna walk up.
And she goes, "No rats.
Oh.
None for rats."
Okay.
Rip.
And she goes, "Well, come on in, dears." And she opens up the door to you 3.
Walk in.
Yeah,
Why
I
not?
guess I go in.
Why
Take a
not?
look
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Do I see the figure when I go inside?
And now that you have like the full view of this older woman inside, you know she's pretty. She has like a really bad hunchback. It looks like she's like hunched over to be like 4.5 feet tall. She has like her hair on like a bun, and she has like this really big nose. She's obviously like really old. And the inside of the cabin is like pretty boring, honestly. Like there's like a bed in a corner. There's a table in another corner with 2 chairs on either side, and there's a bowl of stew on it. There's a fireplace like in the middle of the cabin on the other side of the door. And then there is some like potatoes and rice and beans in another corner of the room. In the final corner is like a little chair with a rocking. Oh, in front of the fireplace, like a rocking chair that looked like it had a sewing kit and needles going on. And there's a pot over the fire, and she goes into that corner of the room with some food and begins to rummage around for it. And she goes, I only have squirrel bits for me. I hope that's okay.
Where do the squirrels come from? I haven't seen any.
And
Asking the big questions.
and she looks over at you and she goes, well, like I mentioned, there's not many animals around here, but every so often you get to see some come by.
So where's your friend?
Friend?
You don't have any people here with you?
Just me, sweetheart.
Okay. Mm,
Just me, sweetheart.
Voice of an 80-year-old smoker.
And she
Okay,
walks over
uh,
to the fireplace. And goes,
Okay, now that like they've kind of shut the door behind them, I'm gonna try to sneak up to the cabin.
okay, you sneak up to it.
So there's no one sitting down?
No one's saying no.
Go and then show us you mean.
And she plops the meat and potatoes into the stew and begins stirring it. She goes, "This will take a little while to cook up."
So
comfortable.
tell us a story. Why are these woods seem a little more than just cursed confetti?
I think I already told you that story 2 times now.
Doesn't add up.
Well, tell us another one.
I want to sit in the
Something
chair I
else
saw
seems
figure.
to be at work here. Something we can't see. This forest looks like a minefield of curse.
Well, like I mentioned, the emperors a few hundred years ago used this horrible chemical, almost bomb, I guess you could call it, across this forest, and it killed the people around here, House Talon included, and supposedly, and she kind of like rolls her eyes to the side, as the myths say, it turned the survivors into rat people.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you have any other stories that don't involve rat people or curses?
Or shadows, maybe. Any stories about shadow people? That'd be pretty interesting.
Any?
I thought I saw one in the forest, my lady, and I would like to see if you would know anything about that. Spirits, perhaps?
I guess I could tell you another story, but it might cost you something.
Okay, I'll just
What?
take a seat over in this
Just
chair.
sit down.
You see, an old woman like me doesn't really have much to offer nowadays, besides wisdom and stories.
You don't want her company?
Bitch.
Bitch. What do you mean, bitch?
I didn't say that.
You did say that. I just heard you.
No,
I'm
no,
s-
no, no.
I'm sitting in the chair I saw the figure in.
Okay.
Do I feel any presence or notice anything around the room?
Oh,
Do
you
I
know-
suddenly
Can I
want to do
roll?
the
You
mamba?
notice a bowl of hot stew in front of you.
Can I roll for like perception to see if I
Okay.
see something?
Why are
Sure.
there two bowls?
Roll
Okay.
to see.
9.
Successfully see.
Ah, I can see.
Congratulations.
Wait. Are there two bowls of stew out right now?
No, there's just one.
Okay.
And Lisa's sitting in front of it.
So tell me, ma'am,
Yes.
do you have any other friends in this forest?
Not in this one, no.
No one at all. No sort of
Not in the forest.
black
Black?
wooded figures.
Not in the forest, but what
No.
about a different plane?
No. Oh, okay.
Notice
all right.
anything strange going on in your house
Sure, ask
lately?
me some weird questions.
I'm gonna go ahead and break it out, my lady. I saw a creepy looking shadow figure looking at me. I don't know if she was eating your soup. I wouldn't recommend using the spoon. Probably get a new one, but can you please talk about that? I'm
She-
scared for your life.
She kind of blinks at you and she goes, "Well, you are a cleric." And she looks at Horace and she goes, "And you are a paladin. Maybe you should, bless my cabin or something."
I should smite the place.
Just divine smite it.
Right.
Alright,
Are you a
let's
peacekeeper
see.
or peacemaker?
Both.
Let's see. I'm looking for. We could bless it. We could bless it. Achoo. You.
There was some holy water.
Horace
I'm gonna
goes
throw
around
some holy water.
sneezing in the corners.
Achoo. Bless you. Achoo. Bless you.
Oh
Did you
my
ever find that
God.
tree?
No, we've been gone for
We've
about
been
10
gone
minutes.
for we've been gone for less than 10
Does she have
actually.
fucking dementia?
And she goes, "Well, I don't know. Maybe it was just down the road. You sure are very nice coming in here. Calling me a bitch and saying I don't have any
Listen,
friends."
What? I
You
said that out
never
loud.
said
Listen,
that.
you have to
Actually,
remember
yeah.
he's got Tourette's. He can't control it.
I like
Jace,
twitch a
what-
little bit.
Jace, what are you doing?
I'm kind of trying to like. I'm right underneath the window, trying to listen in without letting them know I'm there.
Yeah, there's not really like glass or anything on this window, so you can pretty easily listen in.
So I'm just kind of trying to get the story without anyone knowing I'm getting the story,
Okay.
because I don't trust these adventurers just yet.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
pretty clear.
But you trust these rat people.
Yeah.
The rat people seem to be more the captives of the adventurers, so
They're our friends.
Yeah, you could
Yo.
call them that, I
Please.
guess.
Saved them.
they
Okay.
drive them across the landscape to like a wasteland. I'm not certain what they're trying to do.
I'm gonna look out the window into the forest to see if anything's watching us,
Okay, nothing's watching you.
even with a perception roll.
Oh yeah, roll for it.
Okay. Roll. That's not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
you don't really
Just
notice
kidding.
anything.
Oh, there's lots of
Actually,
trees.
You just look at the curtains.
The
forgot to
curtains
open
don't
up
even
the
open the
curtains.
window.
Yeah.
Damn it.
These are nice shades of blue you have here.
So you guys are just standing around the cabin, and the
Yeah,
woman
just waiting on
eventually
the
sits
I'll,
down.
Stu.
She sits
I'll
back down in
use
her rocking
flash.
chair and goes back to sewing.
What is she sewing?
Maybe you should ask.
Hey, what you sewing?
A sock.
For who?
One
For
sock.
any friends?
Me.
Do I want
That's
to
it.
look at her?
I'm
Does
done.
she wear
I'm not
socks?
saying anything else. I'm just waiting for the stew at this
Is
point.
she wearing socks?
Yeah, me too. There's nothing to
I
really.
give up. I give up.
Yeah, she's wearing socks. So you guys hang out for like an hour. Eventually, the stew gets finished, and she gets some extra bowls out, and each
God.
ladles you a bowl and hands each of you a bowl of stew. And she sits down herself and begins eating her food.
I've kind of lost my appetite. I'm just gonna place it here for you.
Oh, okay.
I just go for it. I just fucking eat it. Oh fuck! At this point.
Okay, you eat it.
Okay, cool, neat. All right.
You did it.
Thank you.
I-
Thank you very much. Thank you for the food.
My pleasure, honey.
Oh,
My
Oh,
pleasure.
she's flirting with you.
honey.
I
Want
think.
some sugar?
Well, I think that it's. I think it's time for us to go find this house.
yeah,
Look across
I
the
Ah.
tree.
finished my soup.
Okay, if you
Let's-
insist.
Okay, we're just gonna go now. Have a nice day.
Right.
And I just walk out.
Okay, bye.
As we're like leaving, I'm like I want to be the last person leaving. I want to like keep an eye, like looking inside as the door's closing.
She kind of like watches you slowly leave. She's like, travel safely?
Smile and like close the door.
What?
Fuck this. I'm gone.
Just
Fuck
close the
this.
door.
You hear
That's all
her,
you do. Is just...
you hear her lock it behind you this time.
Okay, fuck, whatever.
Investigator! I'm gonna run over to him.
Oh, she
Journalist,
was boring.
Did you see anything? I'm gonna grab him on the shoulders and like shake him. Did you see it?
No, but sneaking is quiet, and you are not.
Did you see it? It was watching us.
I'm walking towards the castle again.
could have
with
been
reckless
anything.
abandon.
It was looking.
I think
at
you're
us.
seeing things, Linestra.
It was watching you as you two were door. Did this paladin even bless this place? He sneezed multiple times. I don't know if that qualifies as
I
blessing.
think that
It
counts.
normally
Aren't you a
doesn't.
cleric?
Yeah, I am a cleric. That's why I'm questioning him because I don't think that's honestly blessing a place.
Shouldn't you be doing the blessing?
Paladins can do.
That's not wrong.
I don't want to waste.
I don't fucking know anymore. That was okay. Whatever. Just,
Okay.
I want to just walk off. I just want to go.
I'm gonna
now.
look in the window one more time.
Look, if it will calm you down, we're just gonna be quiet, and we'll all try to see if she's talking to anyone right now.
Is there like a different window I can look in?
I'm gonna do a investigation check to see if I can hear anything from the cabin.
Yeah, roll
Now that
an
she's locked the door?
investigation and sneak.
Okay, so sneak would be dexterity, right?
There's a skill called sneak, I believe.
I don't seem
Stealth.
to
Stealth.
stealth.
If you don't have it, then just roll a d20.
Okay.
Yeah, and add your dexterity.
13 plus 3, so that's 16.
Okay, that's your stealth, and what's your investigation?
Investigation is wisdom,
Yeah.
I think.
All right, journalist, let's go.
Okay.
I'm not very, s-
You
not a very
manage
good journalist.
to not be noticed, but you kind of like zone out and kind of like just like enjoy the quietness of the forest, and just enjoy like the crackling of the fire, and just enjoy your own internal monologue.
I didn't hear anything. I think we need to go check out those ruins and a possible paying story.
Okay, so you spend like an hour just chilling out, investigating.
It's so long. Wasted all
and it
this
is now
time.
nighttime.
Fuck. All right,
This
here
is
we
where
go,
the shadow
boys.
people come out.
time to make camp, and I
We're
like
gonna die.
pitch myself a little tent and
You
go to
humans
sleep.
and your fear of the dark. Jeez.
I'm not a human. I'm an elf. I have night vision. Thank you.
I'm not
I-
talking to you. I'm talking to the others.
I don't fear anything.
I've had some bad experiences with the dark. Don't like it.
Okay, so you guys are setting up camp outside this woman's cabin.
Yeah.
Like a mile away.
Yes.
I assume
No,
we
not a
walked
mile,
a
what the
little
hell?
bit.
Did we
Okay.
walk?
I thought we did we not?
I don't know, because Jace was sitting for like an hour.
Okay, so I guess not. I guess yeah, we're pretty much just right outside.
I'm gonna like keep watching the house.
Okay. So yeah, you guys spend the night and you sleep well and you wake up in the morning. It's now the morning. Congratulations.
Good. I walked to the
We
castle.
did it.
Okay, you're going to the castle.
Yes.
Okay, what else? What are the rest of you doing?
I'm
Oh,
going
yeah, I
fucking
guess I'll
going with
follow.
them. I'm tired of this
I-
shit. Let's go.
I'm just walking with them because I don't even set up camp because
Okay.
I can see in the
He ain't
dark.
no bitch.
He's a half-elf. They don't.
So you follow the path and eventually you reach what looks like the ruins of a castle. And it's been like overgrown with nature, and it looks like it's been like sieged upon. Like there's like holes in like the castle walls from like what looks like trebuchets or something. And there's like a giant moat around the river or around the castle. And the bridges, the like bridge slash gate to the castle is up, but it's like been like broken in half diagonally.
Can I take a
Shit.
like a what is it investigation check to see if there's any signs of anyone passing through before us?
Sure.
Okay, so investigation. 15.
Sure. So you kind of like dust around your footprints, around your feet, and you do notice some like kind of recent footprints. You know, some rat droppings.
Looks like we might have some rat people here, so
And
don't
one of the
go
rats behind
firing
you
in the
goes,
dark.
"Yes, we know that."
Other
Okay,
rat
here we
people.
go. How do we get in, rat people?
Get in where?
To the
We're at
place.
the ruins.
What ruins?
The
Are you
ruins of the
blind?
people.
How do we
We're
get
at a-
inside
Am I
this
blind?
encampment?
And the rat kind of
They
like looks
are blind.
around. They're like, "Yes." What do you mean? Am I blind? they cut out my eyes.
Oh. I guess I didn't catch that
Asshole.
one. Yeah, I'm a little rude, aren't I? Well, how do we get into these ruins? We're at the ruins, guys, in case you're wondering.
Oh, now that you've said ruins for the second time, I now know what ruins you were talking about.
The ruins of your people.
We're at the fucking rat ruins, you fools!
What rat ruins?
Ah!
This is probably they're
Fuck
probably
it.
used
Where are you
to-
guys from?
I march right up to the gate, and I'm like,
How are you marching up to the gate? Are you just
Hello!
like walking on
Scream.
top of the moat?
no. I march
You have
right up to
water
like where
walking?
the gate would come down,
Oh,
and I
okay.
just go, hello!
Okay.
And?
You should say it louder.
And you yell hello, and you hear an echo.
Louder.
I look
I
around. Is
yell it
there, a
one more
slot?
time. Does that make a
Is
difference?
there a slot for a coin?
No. Someone roll perception or intelligence. Someone roll intelligence of history.
Oh, history?
Yeah.
I guess I'll roll.
Hey!
Okay.
tell
yeah.
me
You,
your-
you remember you're supposed to go down to a broken tree with this coin.
This is not a broken tree.
That's what I wanted to
No,
look
it's a
for.
castle.
But everyone's.
It's a
Shoot.
castle. This is not a
Not
tree.
pointing
This is
against the
definitely
wall.
a
I
castle.
totally
I just
went-
wanted to look for a tree around the
the
castle. I
opposite.
don't know what everyone's doing about the castle.
No, hey! Alright, now that I understand this, I'm like, hey guys.
Well, I feel like you have understood it beforehand.
now that I really understand this, hey guys, we should totally go check this castle out. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're on the front side of the castle, right?
Yeah.
Can I like walk to the other side to see if there's like anything like you said it's old, right?
Yeah, it's like
How-
it looks like 300 years old.
How
Like,
deep's the moat?
pretty deep. It's like a 12-foot drop, and then it's water.
Jeez. Okay. Are there any alligators?
I don't know. Jump in, swim around.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
what?
how far is it wide?
It's I want to say it's probably like 15 yards wide. Like this
Okay,
place
can
looks
I-
like it was like really heavily fortified. It
Can
wasn't
I
like
walk around?
it wasn't
and-
like a castle like, oh, go and hide, my lords. This was like a castle like ready for an army. In fact,
gonna-
it kind of surprises you that this castle was besieged, like successfully besieged.
I'm gonna start walking around and just looking for a broken tree.
Okay.
I want to. I
let's
want to
probably
look
roll
around.
for that. Roll for survival, Robbie.
Question mark. Oh, 11. What's survival under?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. All right. Well, I guess I made a 12.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of like walk around and like 50 yards off the path, you find a broken tree.
12, 13. Actually, I would have made a. Yeah. Okay. Well then, I just pressed the coin to the tree, thinking it'll do.
Okay. Yeah, you put the
Okay,
coin up to the tree, and the coin, like whenever you touch the tree almost like dematerializes to appear to reveal like this tunnel. This,
Oh,
like,
what the fuck?
I'm the kind of
Okay.
stupid smart.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I want to walk over to him
I know what to do.
and pat him on the back and be like, "Good job, expert
Friend.
adventurer."
Friends, I have found the way.
Reporter, are you getting this?
Yes, I'm writing it all down. Mystic coin.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I want to go down this thing. Just
Hey,
fucking
we found the
bump
entrance
just
to your
walk down it.
home.
And, the rats are all kind of happy, and they're like, "Thanks for doing that."
Oh, so now you're not blind.
Well,
What do you mean? We just told
They
them.
just
Oh,
you guys just told us.
Should we be taking a bunch of blind humanoids down to a tunnel with us? We don't know it's there. We don't know.
I'm not
Who's there?
afraid. Are you afraid of dark?
Pollux
Hell.
Paris, the beginner adventurer, is not afraid. And I walked down.
I don't know about
if
the
I
darkness,
remember,
guys.
half elf, your own words were, "I'm not afraid of the dark because I can see in it."
Yes, I am afraid of magic castles though. With what is it? Poison rat curses?
The castle's
doesn't-
not magic.
Doesn't
it's
journalism
crazy
hold
magic.
for nobody, no matter the cost? If you're a true journalist, this wouldn't scare you.
Words.
I begrudgingly follow down Parix, like 15 feet behind, so any traps he sets off are his own.
Onward, party adventurer.
Onward.
Onward!
I move.
I go. I just walk down.
So yeah, you guys begin to walk down this this hole, and it begins to become like wider and wider, and the beforehand like dirt of the path eventually like opens up to like this cobblestone interior. And
Cobble.
someone roll a perception. Or everyone can. I don't care.
Okay. Don't mind if I do.
What are all these low rolls?
Wait, let me see my bonuses.
I made like a 7.
Okay.
Perception?
Yeah, Horace, you
Plus
kind
4.
of like notice, even though you can't really see in here because you guys don't have a light source, you hear water trickling inside of here.
Shit.
Who's peeing?
What up?
Wouldn't I just be able to see that with dark vision?
I mean, you
Nobody
can make out,
likes
like, the
dark vision.
outlines. You can make like the outlines of this underground area.
Half elves ought to have low light vision.
I hate dark vision.
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, with your dark vision, you can kind of tell this place is like, you can kind of tell it's like pretty large actually compared to the original
see any,
tunnel
like,
you're in.
Branching off passages,
probably,
or is
like,
it just like a straight tunnel?
15 yards
Do we
in-
hear
in-
anyone?
width,
Do we-
and it goes down. It's almost like a tunnel. It goes both
Do we
ways.
hear anything besides water, or is the water just too loud?
You don't.
God damn it, Robbie.
Alrighty. So
So it's
Um,
dark. Am I like blind?
Yeah.
I
It's like black.
hear water.
I'm scared, guys.
I hear water.
well, I guess I can see too. Grab onto me, Linestra. We will make it.
I'm like
Stick my arm
I have my
out.
hand on his back, and then I'm holding like little rat people's hands.
I stride forward in my shining,
Yeah.
not shining in the darkness armor.
Yeah.
I make my way to the next area,
Alright,
wherever
where-
it may
where are we
be.
going to, Clay?
I don't know. Where are you going?
My steps
just
are
walking
so
straight down
thundering
the
that
path,
people
man. We
people
just-
can I-
for
my-
it, you know?
My steps are so loud that people know I'm coming,
Well,
but
like
as
I
well as
mentioned, it goes
my
both
friends
ways.
can follow me
So,
because they can hear where I'm going.
so you came at this like a T, right? It goes both ways.
Oh, okay. All right. Rat people. I turn around and I'm like, we're at a T crossroad. Do we go right or left?
And they go follow the water.
I listen.
Do I have to roll
I
for
follow
perception
the
or
water
to-
Why
because
don't you
I
guys
know
just
where it
use?
is.
Why don't you guys
Do
just
we
turn on
see
a light
water,
or
or
like
is
a
it just
torch?
the noise of water?
You guys just
Because
use
Who
torches
knows
are for
pussy
pussy.
shit?
or use
We're not
the
getting
ability
torches
like
out.
light.
Was it
That's
Skyrim?
pussy shit.
Do you guys have torches?
Look, I have 5 candles.
I do not.
I don't
have
know how
torch.
many I have. Let me
So
see.
I'm going to light a candle
Okay.
and hand it to fearful dark human lady.
Okay.
I have a name.
Because I don't think I have a torch.
Lenestra.
Clerics and paladins probably have light if you guys have that too. But anyways, yeah, you
As
take
a
the
spell,
light
no.
and you take the candle and you hold it up and you notice you're in a sewer. And there's the you guys are like on the sides
Classic.
of the sewer, like the walkway, and the water is flowing down to your right.
To the right, my dear friends.
Follow the water.
And I head down to the right.
Okay. You head down, and as you're walking, the water kind of like ends at this like drop-off area that looks like it has like bars over it, to like block off people from entering it. Thanks. And there's a kind of like stairway to your right that looks like it's like a spiraling stairway going down.
Ooh. Okay. Let's take the stairs.
The dark descent.
So
Yeah,
we
I
followed
guess
the
so.
water, right?
Hey, the water's going down. The stairs are going down. This is following the water.
Yeah,
'Cause I
so
said I wanted
you,
to follow
uh,
along.
You go down this stairway, and you eventually reach a wooden door at the end of it.
Okay, I
knock.
want to open that wooden door.
Okay.
Shove that shit open.
You
least he
try to
knocks.
shove it open, and it doesn't move.
Where's that coin? Do you have that coin?
Touch it.
I'm gonna do an
Mm.
Arcana check
Okay.
on that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so my Arcana is +3.
Okay.
So it is an 8.
Yeah, you don't notice anything magical about this door.
Touch that coin to it.
Knock on the door.
You
Knock
knock
with
on
the
it,
coin.
and a little like eye slot slides open, and
Oh
you
my
notice
God.
what looks like almost like a bald, really wrinkly man on the other side of it has his eyes poking through. He goes, "What do you want?"
We bring you rat. And I show him the coin.
And he looks at the coin. He goes, "Okay," and he closes the eye socket,
Okay.
and then
It's
you
like-
hear an unlocking, and then the
I
door
just-
opens.
I just turn to them and I'm like, wink.
Inside of it, you now see kind of like this pre-briefing room, and you see 7 humanoids in here. You see Zotech, the rat that you saw in Hearthglen, wearing his like green robes and armor, and around him he has 5 figures that look like they're adorned in this like kind of like red armor, very similar to his. And he approaches you and he goes, "You have brought my friends."
Yes. And
We
I'm
also
gonna,
brought the
poke
coin.
him.
I bring gift.
And he holds out his hand to you and he goes, "Thank you for this. I am in your favor."
More.
Thanks, Juggernaut.
Are you going to shake my hand?
Oh, he's
yes.
holding his hand out. Okay, yeah, I'll
Shake,
shake his
shake,
hand.
shake. I say that out loud because I'm very proud.
Okay, so this is the
Anything
rat
for a
person,
dear
right?
fan, and I shake his hand.
Are you shaking his hand while Horus is shaking his hand?
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
we're saying. What do you mean?
Just
Isn't
on
it even a
both
question?
sides, we're double taking that one.
Yeah.
hand.
He holds back his hand and he goes, "Right. Well, anyways, I feel like you should take these prisoners and show them to our king
Where?
in our city.
Where?
Just follow me. I'll take you there."
Good.
I'm gonna look at Jace like, did he call us a prisoner?
What? No.
I'm gonna stop him before we keep on going and ask for his name. Hello, good sir. Might I inquire your name?
And he looks you up and down, and then he looks at the rest of you. Goes, a new one. And he goes, I am Zotech. And who are you?
I am Jace Bellalance with the Wands Inquirers.
Wands Inquirers. What is this?
It's like a pamphlet we give out in a couple cities.
Oh,
Kind of trying to get bigger.
oh, nice. Do you have one for me?
I hand him one of the previous issues about the subjugation of dwarves in elven cities.
He goes, dwarves in Elven Cities. Wow, that's something.
It's an issue most people don't try to think about too much.
Well, anyways, follow me, and as he begins to walk, the 6 figures in there that were in this like red armor kind of like walk like almost around him, almost like a shroud around him, like a smoke cloud. And he walks through the door on the other side, and it reveals what was going down this like waterfall of sewage. Looks like almost like this rat coliseum of like civilization going on.
Oh, I thought you meant that we were walking into a coliseum, like the battle. I was like, oh, that took a
I
quick
would have been
turn.
prepared. I'm Horace.
And they have like ladders going up and down into like separate tunnels, and they have like kind of like little campouts everywhere.
Interesting.
And he takes you through here, up some ladders, and eventually into above ground for just a little bit into what you would think would be the castle. And he walks you over to this like very like large ordained building of this castle.
So, can I ask him a question as we walk?
No,
Okay.
I'm just saying yes.
Okay, so I want to be like, what makes you so important to have your own personal guard?
And he goes, I am heir to the throne.
Oh, what was the heir to the throne doing snooping around the city?
And he goes, I am trying to find redemption for my people. I feel we do not deserve to be in sewers.
A classic
any longer."
revenge story. Perfect.
And
That's
for
so
the
He
romantic.
teaser.
stops whenever you say that, and he turns towards you. And he goes, "This is not for revenge."
What is it for?
And he looks over at the rats that you're bringing around that were formerly prisoners, and he goes, "These are for my people." And he goes, "Whenever I was not this, I ruled these lands, and I believe that my people should still rule these lands because
You're so noble.
it's in our blood to rule."
I'm not gonna contest the people
Well,
that were ruling
You know,
it
no
currently
matter
were
which way you
assholes.
paint it, that's still revenge, but okay.
How's it
Well.
revenge? I'm trying to save my people.
Question. I like raise my hand.
Okay.
It's
Um,
like a school tour.
He doesn't call on you.
No, I don't ask him to call on me. I'm about to say something.
Okay.
Like as I raise my hand, I'm like, "Do you know anything about shadow people?"
What?
And he goes, "Shadow people?"
You gotta be more
I-
specific.
I saw this creepy-looking shadow of a lady with a ponytail, kind of purplish, watching us in this forest, and I was wondering if you might know anything about that.
And
Yeah.
he goes, "It might have been a shadow."
Not a little shadow; it was a figure.
And he kind of like looks to the ground, and you can kind of tell he's thinking for a little bit. And he goes, I don't really know anything about that, but you could probably ask our wizard of the
Okay.
rat people, our only wizard, of the
A rat
people,
shaman.
or maybe the king."
Okay, I would like to ask them.
I have a question about your society as a whole before we get to the king.
Okay.
How far do your lands go? Is it just like below ground, or you control above ground, like the whole forest?
And he goes, well, currently our clan, and you can kind of tell he kind of drags on the word clan, like he's not very proud of it. Our clan Pestilence owns the sewers of what was once House Talon's castle, and that's really all we own now.
Why
and-
can't you guys settle the castle? It seems pretty secure.
As rats, we have a intolerance towards light.
Oh.
Oh.
How tall are these guys, by the way?
He's
Are
shorter
they
than
bigger
you.
than me?
Well, yeah, I mean they're probably shorter than 6
He's
foot.
like
but
4.5 feet
yeah, are
tall.
they like?
He's kind of hunched over, but not too much.
Oh, all right.
He's
So
hunched
he's
over
bigger
by
than
like
me,
3
okay.
inches.
Okay.
You're 4.5 feet tall.
I'm like 3.5, very short.
Wow.
I'm half gnome.
Oh, okay. I thought you were half. Oh, okay.
Half elf, half gnome. Jeez.
Jeez, you got all the short in your blood, man. Damn.
And he goes, anyways, just know I'm, forever grateful for you. Thanks for doing what you did. You guys are real heroes. What Hearthburn was doing was really messed up.
We're here to help.
He goes, thanks. And you can
I
Yeah,
just
no,
I
he's-
just want to
he's
be
pretty
quiet
happy.
now and go to the
kind of
king.
feels like he's like relieved. He goes, does anyone else have any other questions before we go to the king?
What's your current population size?
And he goes, well, I don't really keep track of that.
I'm sure there's
Like,
a
we're talking
library
about the
friend.
hundreds, the thousands, the million?
I mean,
I don't think we're talking
Millions,
millions.
Jesus.
I don't see why this is important.
Just in case I ever want to come down here to write any period pieces or help you guys out.
Or our society is kind of like in secret.
Ah.
I don't know why that was so funny.
Ah, yes, of
And-
course. I can't write about the secret
Not
society.
really recognized by the emperor, or really anyone else.
To
Do
the
you have any
king.
enemies that we need to know about?
Probably the emperor, I would guess. Last time he wasn't very nice to us, and I'm sure if he found out about us, he'd probably kill us all.
Which emperor is this?
So don't tell him, please. From like being in these lands, the emperor is like the ruler of like all lands. He's like the ever-living king of like the lands that you grew up in. You have like a number of lords, almost like whenever you're like at a job, right? Like your manager has a manager. Yada yada yada. This guy is like at the very tippy top.
The CEO.
And even as like your extended life, how old are you?
How long do half elves live?
We'll say forever.
Forever?
Jesus.
Dang.
Okay.
500 years.
I guess I'm about like 250.
Yeah, so like
Damn,
he's
you're old.
he's always been around, as far as you can tell. But you've never seen him.
A spirit.
Oh shit.
And pretty much like because he is ruling, most feudal conflicts get solved like pretty quickly by like a very fast stomping. Because no one can really like muster up a strong enough army to like deal with
They
this
just get fucking clobbered.
yeah, pretty much deal with the civilized ruler who will just like muster up his lords and his bannermen and deal with them before they're thrown.
One more quick question. I heard something about a rat making curse. Is that still in effect? Something you have to watch out for being non-rat people?
Um,
Is
The-
it infectious?
the rat, what was his name? Zolotech?
Zotek.
Zotek.
Yeah, Zotek kind of like looks to his side, and you kind of tell he doesn't really want to answer, and he goes, "I could tell you this after some time, but it's a difficult subject to talk about."
I'm just
I'm
wondering
sorry.
if it's something that we still had to worry about being
Oh,
three
no.
humans and a half elf.
No, not unless someone wants to.
Three
like,
non-rat
intentionally
people.
do it. It was like a, it's like a genetic thing.
Okay, so
Baby!
it's
Yeah,
a genetic thing.
yeah. Oh, yeah, and it's like done by weapons.
As you're walking by,
of mass
can I see
destruction.
how like the tiers of the society are? Is it like one huge commune and the king at the top, or is it like layered? Like yeah, the upper crust, then you have like
No, everyone's like pretty equal as far as you
Okay.
can tell. Like the lower people like live just as good as the people
I'm gonna write
They're
commune.
all rats.
as you like go up. Like no one really cares. They're just like,
Communism.
hey, I ate sewage. And they're like, cool, I ate sewage too.
Oh god.
I just wondering if there's like fancier houses at the bottom,
No, nothing like that.
Van Shack ones at the top.
As far as you can tell, not yet.
Okay.
But you just
Alright.
entered the.
Well, surely the
Castle.
king's thing will be better. Okay, let's go to the king. Let's do it. Let's go. Here we go.
Onward.
Any other questions?
Onward!
Any other questions?
No.
And the guards once again, like as he turns around, they like enshroud him again, and he begins to walk on.
That's
And he walks to
awesome.
like the only building that looks like it's still in like fully repair, like it wasn't even touched in the city. Looks like almost like a cathedral. And he as he approaches, the doors like automatically open, and inside of this cathedral, you see what look like a bunch of rats like scurrying around like everywhere. Like they're all like really busy kind of things going on. And as you walk, they kind of like almost like trip over your legs, and everyone looks like they're really busy. And at the very end, up like this kind of like circling of stairs inside of a chair, it looks like this very fat rat, like 300 pounds of rat. His fatness is like going over the seats of this throne he is sitting in.
Oh, does he
Um,
look like the big rat lady we saw?
Rat lady.
Remember we were in that mountain and there was a fat rat woman you said?
That betrayed king or whatever. Very.
Oh, inside the room?
Like at the very end. You look at the top right of the screen, that big pink ball, is he like that size?
No, he's not that big.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like 300 pounds. That woman, that female rat was probably more like 3,000 pounds.
Oh.
So yeah, all the rats are like tripping over you, but Zotech just like walks straight. Like all the rats like avoid him, almost, and like those like stop dead in their tracks.
Is it like out of
and you can-
reverence or fear? Like, can we tell?
I mean, yeah, roll perception, I guess.
Alex.
You can kind of tell they kind of do it, thinking that like his time is like more
Oh, more
important.
precious. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, not really like, oh my goodness, don't hurt me. Like what you're doing
Yeah.
is more time critical than us. And yeah, he leads you up to the throne room, and you guys can kind of tell like there's a bunch of rats like looking at you now, like what the hell are these guys doing here? And these blind rats are still following you. And eventually, you approach the throne room, and the shroud opens up.
Can I see how many guards there are around the king?
Yeah, there's a guard on either side, and these
So,
rats are actually standing upright. His guards are, and not only are the only rats that you've seen so far, besides Zotech and his guard standing up, but they are wearing armor, like full plated. You would guess iron armor.
Like pretty noble looking.
Unobtainium armor.
No, it's not really noble looking. But it's like full iron, like covering everything on them, besides their snouts.
That's cute.
So yeah, the shroud of Zotech opens up, and Zotech walks up like 3 of the steps, and he goes, "Father," and this large rat like opens up his eyes and notices him now, and he goes, "Yes, I have brought you some helpful people who have come to offer you some people that were taken from us by the citizens of Hearthglen." And this fat rat kind of like almost sneers whenever he hears the word Hearthglen, and he looks over at all of you. His head moves pretty slowly, and he goes,
Hey.
"Come forward, please."
I walk.
Okay, I walk
I
forward.
walk forward. Like
Dude,
holding the rat's
Jace.
hand still.
I'm kind of just sticking with the group right now.
Okay.
Just kind of at the back of the group.
Yeah. And this large fat rat He kind of like motions towards the guards, and either guard reaches down now and picks up this stick that you couldn't see that was on the ground. And they pick it up, and as they hoist it up, it lifts up the throne. It looks like the rats on either side are really struggling, and they wobble down the steps of this throne with the rat still in tow. And Zotech moves out of the way, and the fat rat gets sat down in front of you. And he looks over at the rats behind you, and he goes, "Please bring them closer to me. I've missed them."
I take them closer to him and like go, okay, let's go.
Can I tell? Like, can he see us? Like, is he blind? Like, cause he's so fat.
No,
Like,
he can pretty obviously see you.
Okay,
Just
alright,
his
cool.
fat
So
covers
I'm
up.
like, I don't know.
blind.
Maybe he's fucking blinded from the old war or some shit like that. You know? Fucking know.
So you're pulling out the rats closer to him. I'm guessing. Yeah. So you bring him closer. He goes, and he looks over them, and he goes, "Nephews, cousins,
Aw.
grandchildren.
Oh,
It's been so long. Thank you." And he looks over all of you, his eyes still moving pretty slowly. He goes, "For this, I and my people are grateful." And he goes, "Come, let me award you with something." And he holds up his hands and he claps them. And this like tiny rat runs in from the side that's like holding this like plate of what look like pins on him. That look like they're pretty old and rustic. And he goes, "You will forever be known as champions of House Talon.
aw.
Come here, woman."
Okay,
He doesn't say woman, he says, "Come here, lady."
I come forward.
He says something nice. He doesn't.
Woman.
Yeah. Anyways, he beckons you over with his finger. And he puts a pin on your armor. And he beckons you over, Horus. He goes, "Come, Sir Knight."
What?
Closer.
Yes, I will.
You
And
walks
I
over.
even say that. I say I will. I walk right up.
Okay, and he puts a pin also on you. On your chest piece.
Mm.
And he does the same for you, Pollux. Beckons you over. Do you come over?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, he puts it on. And the same thing for you, Chase. He beckons you over.
I just respectfully wave him, bow, and say, I'm not really a part of this group for their heroic actions at that point,
And he goes,
Your Majesty.
"Well, surely you deserve a award nonetheless for
Walk
envoying
to
them
you.
to my kingdom."
Journalistic
Um,
integrity and all.
I can't really get involved. It's the nature of my
I
work.
insist.
I begrudgingly accept it, but I can I do an Arcana check on it? I don't really
What?
trust. I don't trust this
Oh
pin.
my god, you are the most suspicious
He's
motherfucker.
a
I am
journalist.
king of these lands, and you are asking to...
No, I'm asking you as the DM.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you can, but it'll be pretty obvious to him.
Can I do a sleight of
say just-
hand on it?
I mean, yeah, you could try.
What is going
Okay.
Do Arcana and then Stealth. Or Sleight of Hand.
Okay, so
Arcana and then
Arcana
Sleight of Hand.
first.
This is a bad idea.
17.
Yeah, so that's Arcana, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then Sleight of Hand?
So 6.
He gets +5 to sleight of hand.
Well, that's a critical failure, so it
Oh,
Oh,
bitch.
shit. Okay.
So you go, "Are you magical?" And right in front of the king. And he goes, "What are you doing?" And you can tell it's magical.
I have to investigate everything we come across. I'm this group's.
You show disrespect to me in my throne room?
No. I had to make sure everything of what it is. I am a
Where are you from,
archivist.
gnome?
I'm from Bell Tower, a small to medium port city.
In my day as a king, I would have mutilated you for such inaction.
I get that a lot.
But I am
I
a
get
new
that a
man
lot.
today. And he smiles and opens up his arms. And he goes, "For this, you may be forgiven." And he opens up his
thank you.
arms, like,
This
ready to
Hey.
embrace you.
day of my dad.
I cautiously step forward.
Okay.
Like, how much
Still
bigger than me
still
is
too
he
far.
is he like
He's like
He's
6
huge,
times your
dude.
He's
size.
300 pounds.
6 times my size? Oh god. Do I have to do like a saving throw? He's so big.
What?
No, but like your head is at like his waist level because he's sitting down.
Ew.
Hugging you, dude.
You
Just
might have
hug
to, like,
him.
climb
Get
up.
it
I
over with.
hug him. I kind of hug him, but I make sure I'm not like going to be attacked while I go up to hug him. Like trying to make sure there's a. I'm coming up respectfully, you
Okay.
know.
He embraces you and hugs you, and you can kind of feel like the sweat from
Ew.
ratness on you. And then he holds you back with his hands on your shoulders, and he goes, smiling at you, and then his face goes serious, and he goes, "I'll have that pin back."
I hand him the pin back.
And he takes it, and he goes, "Get out of my throne room. The rest of you may stay."
I wait outside the throne room.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Jeez, get fucked.
And one of the guards escorts you out. That he calls over. The two are still on either side of him. And he goes, "The rest of you, you may make yourselves at home. And if you ever need my aid, you may call upon me. And I will do what is in my power to help you."
Sounds good to me.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Yep, thank you, Your Majesty. And I like.
And another guard comes over and escorts the blind rats that were behind you and
Oh, yeah, I was
Lestra
gonna ask
away.
about
Like they come over, hold out their hand for the rope that you have. Or whoever
I
they're
like
following.
kind of sad. I'm like, I'll miss you,
Me baby.
friend.
The guard takes it without saying anything. And
I'll visit.
what? How big is it?
No, I
Oh,
said
shit,
I'll
show 'em.
visit.
And the rest of the blind rats kind of walk away, and they don't look like very happy. Almost.
This is weird.
And Zotech goes, my father, is there anything else you may need of these adventurers before they may depart?" And the king looks you over, as the two guards on him pick him up once again and put him back on top of the stairs, and he's now above you. Again, he goes, "I have a quest for you, if you require." And he raises up his eyebrows. "Gold? Is gold what you want? That's what I'm asking."
Horse.
I am
horse?
unsure
A
of what
horse?
I desire.
Would you rather gold or a horse?
Gold. I can
Gold
summon a horse.
works.
I will give you gold for this quest then. It's an easy quest as well. I require you
Okay.
to go into a mine. It is near to here. And I require a gnome in this
No.
mine.
Drum.
Will
He
any
knows
gnome
something
work?
of great importance for my people's benefit. Can you do this for me?
Might we inquire what it is that he knows?
You may.
What does he know?
I will tell you once he is in my possession.
Sounds even Stevens to me.
Okay.
Do any of you others have questions?
Yes. Do you have a court mage I may speak with about a few questions I have concerning maybe the safety of the people in this forest?
We do indeed, my lady.
Where may I find them before we depart on this adventure?
His name is Caligus, and he's in the door
Caligus.
behind me. And he holds out his arm to a door on his right side. It looks like it probably leads behind him. He
Oh.
goes, "He will
May I
know with the pin you have on you that you have done favors for the people of House Talon."
Thank you, Your Majesty. May I go speak with him real fast?
Not now.
Oh,
And he cuts you off while you're asking. He looks kind of irritated. He goes, "You think you can just talk to a mage at any time?" I mean,
Yeah.
I do not have enough experience, but mages are very busy.
Oh shit.
I've met a few mages.
You're not good enough for him, Lisa.
He kind of laughs and he goes, "Well, this mage is very experienced." And he goes, "Any other questions Zotech may help you with?" And Zotech turns towards the rest of you and goes, "I am tired now. Please, let me rest. And he
I
closes his eyes
suppose.
and like leans back in his chair and like just like against his fat rolls, like a pillow.
I
Ew.
suppose we'll turn in for the night as
Zotech
well.
turns around and gets enveloped by like his shroud again, and as he walks by you, goes, "Come with me." Do
I
you go with him?
follow.
I go with him. No
Okay.
questions asked. Not this time.
Okay. You guys leave the throne room, and Jace is still out there.
Yeah.
Hey, Jace.
And Jace, like,
What's up?
you follow them, and he eventually leads you to kind of like this secluded part of the castle. And the shroud departs again, and he approaches you, and he goes, "Do you have any other questions before I tell you what I'm about to tell you?"
Oh,
No.
And he goes, "You can tell there is something wrong with House Talon's leader. Do you not?"
a little.
Something seems
little
a little
obese.
fishy.
He's 6 times the size of everyone else.
And he goes,
Yeah.
"Yes, that is a problem. Obesity is a very large problem in the
I meant more height-wise.
in the. He's,
I don't
well,
think
know
obesity
if he's
affects how
actually
tall you are.
6 times taller than the rest of the rats. I don't know about that, but anyways, he has become complacent. He does not want anything anymore. He does not want our people to move from these lands. He wants them to die off. Before he was cruel, I would agree. But now he is cruel and lazy."
Mm.
Rip.
He goes,
So what are you wanting from us?
and he goes, "I need your help. And there's no one else that I can trust in this kingdom. And I hope that you are ones I can keep a secret. Because if not, my life may be lost." He goes, "I need your help in overthrowing him."
Oh.
How hard will that be?
He
Yeah,
goes-
it's actually a
What
good
are you
point.
offering?
And he goes, "I can't offer much. My plan so far has been to take over these lands and then to take the throne, after which I can appoint you barons of the lands that you desire and give you each your own legion of warriors."
Does that allow me to speak with a court wizard?
And he goes, "You will have your own court wizard."
Ah, you like
Ooh.
this?
Hey, at that point, having an army will help me get ice cream better.
Pollux Paris errs on the side
can
of
I do an-
justice,
Can
my
I do an
friend.
insight check on Zotek?
Go for it.
Because I do not trust him,
Go for it.
and I'm gonna do Jack of all trades. That gives it a +2.
Oh,
Okay.
20.
And what are you exactly looking for?
I'm looking to see if he's really wanting to overthrow the king, and
Yeah, I'm probably like not role-playing
if he's
it good enough.
offering genuine, like, is he literally gonna make us barons on the spot without
Yeah,
kind of like
I'm probably not like
offering?
role-playing him enough, but like from what he's saying, it sounds like he's really angry with this king, and he's like really ambitious with his plan. Like he
Like
wants.
riches-
Well, political pieces are always the most volatile.
Yeah,
and
it's not so much like it sounds like he doesn't. Not so much he wants a throne, but it's more like he wants something else for his people.
Okay.
Zulchek, I'm kind of worried about this gnome. He didn't give us a name. I don't know why gnomes are in mine, to be honest, and we have no idea what's going on. Is this going
Pollux
to
Paris
affect
errs on
you
the
in any
side
way?
of
Like, is this gnome a
justice.
bad idea?
And he goes, "The gnome will be necessary for taking over this region of the land.
What is the gnome? No.
He has been experimenting on dwarves lately
Oh
to
god.
enhance their strength and size."
Jesus.
Mega dwarves. Damn.
Damn it.
And he goes, "House Talon has reason to believe that the same principle can be applied to rats with some modifications. While I cannot guarantee the gnome's safety in my father's hands, I can guarantee his safety in mine. That is why after you have him in your position, you will report to me.
I do like safety.
What are your immediate...
Pollux Paris errs on the side of justice, and justice certainly falls with you.
Yeah.
And he goes,
I'm
I can promise you, I will be just. I will be a just king. And if not, you may slay me yourself.
That's pretty honorable.
I mean, it's not like you'd really let us if it came to that, but we can
Yeah.
try.
I believe him.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good. I agree to this.
I'll believe
I will
him.
go along with it for now. I want to meet this gnome that can
We have a gnome.
people.
Well, yeah,
Sounds
Jace is a
useful.
half
No, not him. The other one.
now. Zotek goes, if there's any other questions I can help you with this area, please ask. I will give you any armaments we have in our possession that you may need.
Is there any magic items we may have?
Like magic clackers, perhaps?
Because,
I would like.
he goes, at one point House Talon had in its possession a powerful glove that was capable of destroying cities,
The
Doom
Nintendo
fist.
Power Glove?
but it no longer has in its possession this glove.
When did
Must
you
have
lose
sold
this
out.
Alright, good night,
glove?
Dad.
Oh, I was so confused. Okay.
And he goes, I can appoint you a locksmith from my guard, my personal guard, that can break through any lock that you may encounter in these mines, or break through any door. But actually getting to the mine is an entirely other question. I don't know where it is.
Okay. We'll take it.
And he goes, okay. And one of the guards around him steps forward. And this guard has a gas mask on his face. And like I mentioned, he has like this red tint to his armor. And he kind of like salutes you and he goes, my name is Gibbles.
Name Jeff.
And he goes, pleasure to meet you, Jeff. And he holds out his hand.
We all shake it. I shake it
You all shake it together. Jesus.
at the
At once,
same
yes.
time.
Okay.
I give him just a polite nod.
Zotek goes, there is a human that was looking to enter this mine named Charlene in our old local village named what should the name of this village be? Kaladin. How about that?
Kaladin,
I want
alright.
to write that down. Journalist?
Kaladin.
How do you spell that?
I don't care.
With
Okay.
a K.
Just a big
And he
K.
goes, I have suspect to believe that this woman knows the way to enter this mine. If you might be able to find her, perhaps that might be your first clue to finding her.
Any other features besides race?
He goes, she has a very large sword tucked
Oh.
into her boot.
Oh, to boot.
Tucked into her boot?
Yeah, I know, right?
What was her name again? Sharon?
Charlene.
Charlene?
Like hair color, eye color, anything?
Social
Black?
Security?
Yeah, black.
Black hair or black eyes or both?
Both.
Demon!
He goes,
Height?
is there an... I don't know her height.
Is she black?
he looks at your horse and he's like, haha, that's a good one.
He was serious.
Rules.
He goes, is there any other information I can help you with, or
What direction
Nope,
is this
I
old
think
village?
that's all. Where can we go to find shelter for the night?
and he goes, I can give you a free night at our local inn.
Yeah, let's take a nap.
Yeah.
Excellent!
Uh,
Taking a nap here.
he holds out some coupons for you.
Yeah.
Coupon?
Yeah,
Coupon?
like 4 coupons. It's like
Coupon?
1 free night at the
Bubble Butt
Green.
Inn.
The
Green-
tatted rat.
Green Baby Puke Inn.
Yeah,
Green
sounds
Bay.
good.
Ugh.
Green Baby Puke Inn.
Beautiful. I don't know about that one, but
Okay.
He goes, all right, well, thanks.
Thank you.
Come to me if you need anything else.
Will do.
excellent.
I make my way to this inn.
Same.
Okay.
As we're walking, is this whole city just like one giant column,
And by
or
the
is
way,
it branching off into
Gibbles
tunnels?
is with you guys now. He's like following right behind you.
Okay.
And,
So his name's
um,
Gibbles.
yeah, he
Okay.
kind of has like a now that he's like kind of away from the rest of the guards, you can kind of tell he has like a what's the word for it? Like a misstep, right? So like every time he steps on his
hobble?
left foot, yeah, like
A
a
limp?
hobble, yeah, or
Aw.
like a limp in his step. He goes, where are we going?
We're gonna take a nap.
He goes, I love naps. Naps
Me
are my
too.
favorite.
He's a man of the people.
I totally agree. To the inn.
Okay, so you guys get to the inn.
Yep, we take a
Onward.
nap.
I flap my
Go
coupon in
to
the
sleep.
air.
Okay, you guys sleep through the night and you wake up.
Alright, and then we leave.
Okay.
I guess so.
Success.
I really do have to leave though, IRL.
Oh, where you gotta go?
Sorry. I have to go get the tutor because I have to do chemistry homework.
Oh, all right.
And they're only there till 10.
Okay,
Sorry.
not a big deal. Catch you later, man.
Alright, I'll
Let
see
me
you.
know beforehand next time. you
I
talk.
didn't think that it would take this long, and I also forgot they leave at 10. I thought they left at 11.
Oh, I thought it would be like an hour and a half dungeon. You fuck.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. It's just. I'm sorry.
Get out of here.
Alright. I'm sorry.
Bye, Pollux.
Bye, guys.
Pollux remains in his bed.
And you guys
hungover.
lose Pollux in the city.
Pollux!
Get out alive.
He must have been eaten by rats.
And then, as like a friendly reminder, guys, y'all still have a bunch of fate points. I don't know why you guys
Yeah,
don't use those.
well, because
ever.
I haven't had a reason to use them yet. I usually, you know me, I'll use them when I feel like I need to, and I haven't
Alright.
had a reason to use them yet.
All right, that's fine. So anyways, yeah, you guys wake up and the innkeeper is like, "Good morning.
Hi.
Can I help you stew some food?" Okay. No food.
Just
Goodbye.
rooms would be fine.
Goodbye then. Well, it's
Oh.
the morning. I can't give you more than a night's stay with the coupon.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
I make my way out of the inn.
Make
Okay.
my way downtown.
okay. You make your way downtown. So
Walk
all of
in
you
the
How many exits to the city are there? Can we tell?
like exits of the city?
Yes, like.
As far as you can tell, the only exit was the way you came in.
Oh, okay.
Going back
Yeah.
the way we came, and us
Okay.
damn.
So you guys eventually leave, and Gibbles is still with you, and he goes, where are we going now?"
So look for this
A
woman.
village.
We are going to Kaladin. Do you know where that is?
And he goes, "I know where Kaladin is. I can show you the way."
All right.
And he leads you the way to Kaladin. And on your way, he tries to inquire about each of you, and he goes, "So, what houses are you from?"
Horace.
I come from a big house, no birth.
Cool.
I bel
What
yeah.
house is that?
You know, I can't remember how to pronounce it, but I show him my crest. I show him my ring, my signet. Show him
He goes, "Okay, what is that?
that one.
What is that?"
It's
It's a marking of his house.
I know what.
The-
I know it's
the-
a marking of his house. I'm asking.
the Turami house.
Karami?
Turami.
Cool. What are they
We
like?
take, we take the oath of devotion.
Oh,
very
like
young.
religion.
Yes, we are religious people. I'm a paladin.
You're
I
a paladin?
fight. Yes, I
I've
fight.
always wanted to meet a paladin. There's not many rats that have any religion, as you might imagine, since, you know, they can't see the sky most of the time.
You don't have to see the sky to believe.
What deity do you worship?
It is an unnamed one. Do not know. I met them once before in a basement.
I feel like I would make a bunch of deities angry. How do you spread your faith without a name for your deity?
It is not about spreading, but just belief. Through my actions, I show my God's work, and through my actions, people will follow. People will follow in what
So
I
you want
believe in.
people to follow you?
Through my actions, they
But not
follow
your
my
God?
God.
Oh, okay.
I think it's more of a saint system as his religion is what I'm getting at.
Sounds
It-
like it. And what about you, cleric?
Me, so I come from a college, or a monastery rather, where I grew to study healing, and I was originally tagged along with a partner because he and I were supposed to travel around and do this kind of achievement for our monastery in order to gain our title, but I kind of lost him and ran into these people, so that's not very good. But I'm here to heal and spread Saloon's word.
And what house do you hail from?
Darksworn.
Interesting. And what about you? I don't think I got your name.
I am Jace Bellalance from Bell Tower. I'm just from a small knighthood family. I just report about things and archive events, I guess you could say.
Interesting. That's like where I grew up at. A small village. And you guys eventually arrived to Kaladin. And this place looks actually like pretty peaceful. It looks like mainly like a farmer's market almost is what I would call it. People are like trading their wares and generally like just hanging out and chilling, having a good time, and like people are running around.
Rat people or humans?
Humans. Everyone's human here.
Oh, okay.
And there's like children running around. And as you guys like approach like the more open area, Kaladin, or sorry, not Kaladin, Gibbles puts this like cloak over his face to kind of like hide his appearance. And he goes, "Humans don't take too kindly to rat people, as you might imagine."
That's awful.
Yes.
SMH.
I would agree. I don't
Yeah,
take
I'm-
too kindly to them, but that's okay, I guess. Maybe one day.
Well,
In-
you're
in-
here with us, so you're safe.
Oh, thanks.
Instead of the unnamed god, I'm gonna just change that. I guess I'll just use my diddly little fate point to change my god to Evening Glory, because that seems perfect for my guy.
What is
They-
it?
The Evening Glory, the goddess of love, beauty, and the seemingly unrelated immortality through undeath. And
I don't think you need to spend a fate point on that because you didn't. Really
okay,
have her.
because her name just has to be pretty obnoxious to the gods. So that's
Evening
me.
Glory. Okay.
Yeah, or I just saw this other god, and I just want to mention this one specifically because the name is Blipdul Ploop.
And she's a goddess of love and what else?
No, Evening Glory is the goddess of let me see, of love, beauty, and the seemingly unrelated immortality through undeath. That's what that person is.
Hi, Bobby.
Kind of. evil.
Immortality. Okay.
Clay, I have a
Yeah.
question about this world's currency. Is it the copper, silver, and gold currency?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and you start out with a D4 of gold, by the way.
D4 of gold.
Yeah.
Hey, take a look at this god though.
Okay.
So I have 2
Um,
golds.
Okay. Nice. There you go.
Blipdul.
I'm gonna go to the farmer's market and then start hawking pamphlets I have.
Okay, so you start handing out pamphlets,
I take one.
and a
They're,
farmer's like,
they're 2 copper apiece.
"Oh."
I take one without paying.
And a farmer takes one. He's like, as he's like wheeling by, he goes, "Thank you, son," and he holds it up without paying.
Yeah, me too.
Again. This always happens.
Another one.
And
Another.
it kind of gets a trend on that, like as you're like trying to hold them out to people and like do this kind of like scheme or scam, whatever you want to call it. People are like taking it and then walking
It's not a
off.
scam, it's a business.
Sure, call it what you want.
I'm just charging for the paper and the ink.
Because you need a stand so you can sell.
But yeah, they kind of like take it and like walk off without paying.
At least it's getting out there. At least it's getting out
I
there.
want to read it. What does it say? I have one.
It's the same issue about dwarves and elvish cities.
Only one you
Shame.
have?
Only one right now. They're monthly.
Ugh, politics.
Okay, so what are you guys doing in Caledon?
Looking for the lady.
As I'm passing them about, I'm asking around if anyone knows anyone called Clarence.
Okay. So you approach a
Aaron.
farmer. Howdy, son.
Can I interest you in a pamphlet?
I don't read. Thank you, though.
They have very nice pictures.
I can't read.
The good thing about pictures.
Well, I do like
don't need
pictures. He takes a pamphlet.
Do you know anyone named Clarence?
How much does this cost?
It's 1 bronze piece.
I don't have any bronze. We take a kumquat.
I'll take a kumquat.
He holds out a squash for you.
Thank
Well,
you
it's
very
obviously
much.
not a kumquat.
Doesn't matter. It's something. That's all
Thank
that
you,
matters.
son.
I take it.
Maybe I could teach my daughter how to read with this.
Aw.
I hand him out a second pamphlet of just basic letters.
Oh, no,
and
thank
words.
you. I don't want to trade that much kumquat for.
This one's for free. It's
Oh.
always good to help people.
I
learn
never
to
believed
read.
in a free lunch.
Well, you could help me by pointing me in the direction of a Clarice.
That'll cost more
Clarence?
than 1 pamphlet.
I'll give you 3.
Okay, deal.
I hand him 3 the same.
Okay. He takes them and puts them under his elbow, snickering to himself like, sucker. And he points towards this woman that is behind a stand. She goes, that's Clarence. That's the woman you're looking for, right, Clarence?
Was it? I thought it was
Roger.
Charisse?
Yeah, wasn't it
Mm.
Charisse or
Does she have
Charlie?
the big sword?
Well, she's standing behind a stand.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can see a huge sword out sticking out of a boot.
It's in her boot.
Are you sure it
Oh,
was
Well,
Clarence?
she's
I
standing
thought it
behind
was-
the stand. It's like up to her belly button.
I think it's Clarice.
I thought it was
Charlene, that's what it was. Damn it.
Charisse or Charlene or something.
Oh, that's Clarence. That's not Charlene.
Where's that
What?
lady that I said?
Where is Charlene?
Charlene? She's usually down at the inn.
At the inn.
Yeah. She drinks a little bit. Just a heads up. I'd catch you in the morning if I were you.
What time of day is it?
This afternoon.
We are going there anyways.
Alright, thank you, son. You keep on being good now, you hear?
Yes, sir.
And can I help you to any kumquat?
Sure.
It's a copper apiece.
Oh.
I just do my
Well?
best to usher Horns just away towards the inn.
Okay.
I mean,
He's
you
still
thought
holding out a
about it.
kumquat. Can I help you, young lady? Or are you just standing there, quiet like?
What?
Okay. What? What do you mean, what? Do you want kumquat or no?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Well, then why are you still standing there staring at me?
What is he selling?
I'm just reading his pamphlet.
You're staring at me, though.
I'm not staring at him, I was reading the pamphlet.
What do you mean you weren't staring at me? You was reading a
I'm
pamphlet.
talking to you, DM.
Who's you, DM?
Move along. Move along.
Just gonna walk away.
Well, I can't tell. You don't have a character voice. Okay. So you guys make it to the inn. And this inn is actually like really busy. There's like people all over having a good time here, like because of the farmers market going on, and they're all like enjoying their eggs and their sausage and their bread and yada yada yada. And there's this woman that you can pretty easily identify as Charlene at a table that looks like she has a big mug of ale and talking way louder than everyone else at the table. And she has a sword sticking out of her boot that she's pretty much using as like, I guess you could call it almost like a crutch almost on her foot or on her entire leg. That's how she's like walking with it. Like she has to keep her legs straight, but you kind of tell her legs obviously not broken.
Can we tell what she's talking about?
Nah, she's too far.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm gonna walk up to her.
Okay. She's spouting off about how she just won like her last game of poker, and she's wanting to like triple up the ante and wanting to
Hey,
go
you've got
again.
sleight of. You've
But
got
like
sleight
a
of
lot of
hand.
these like farmers are like they like don't gamble too much and they're just here to like enjoy their beer.
What is the rate right now?
What is the rate?
Like, what is she wanting to bet?
Oh, she's like, I'll bet you doggone no good as 2 gold apiece for the next hand. And
You got
like-
sleight
she's
of hand,
yelling
you
at
could
all of
cheat.
them. She's like,
I'm
you're
gonna
just a bunch of
offer
no
up.
good, no bodies who don't even know how to use your gold for anything.
Miss, I
He's
will
handing
take
out.
don't
you.
like even being around you, do you? You don't even like me
I,
talking
I'm
to
just trying
you.
to get her attention, like my hand barely kind of like entering her field of vision. I will take you, miss.
You will take me.
Oh.
I will take you up on that bet.
Oh.
To the paradise
okay, I
city
thought you
where
were
the
saying something
grass
else.
is green and the girls
sure.
are pretty.
And she like pushes one of the guys next to her that's sitting down. She's like, "Get out of that chair, young man! Get out of here!" And she like begins to like, push him out of the chair. And the man like leaves like pretty easily. He's like, "Leave me alone, lady. Jesus, you're crazy." And so you sit down, and she goes, "All right, here's the rules of the trade. Whoever can draw most of the same card wins. Ready?
Ready?
Okay, go."
Okay, it's like a draw really quickly.
Just
DM?
kidding. Not yet. I gotta explain the rules to you. She goes, you gotta draw 10 cards. Whoever gets the most cards wins. And there's 4 of each card in the deck. And there's 16 different types of cards. Okay? You draw 10,
Okay.
and then I'll draw my 10.
Okay, is this like a human-sized table? So
Yeah.
I'm kind of like over. It's kind of
Yeah,
oversized.
you
for
guys
me?
are like sitting. Yeah, you guys are like sitting in the corner too of this table. There's like 10
Okay.
people at the table, and you guys are the only ones playing.
Am I facing the crowd or the wall?
The crowd.
Crowd. Okay, this makes it slightly harder. As I'm drawing, I'm going to try to stack the deck in my favor
Okay.
with some sleight of hand.
Okay. Can you explain to me exactly what you're doing?
I'm going to use some minor illusions and sleight of hand to make both of our cards, where mine has like 2 sets of 4,
Okay.
while hers have like no matching.
Okay. Sure, roll for sleight of hand.
Sleight of hands +5. Come on, big money, big money, big money. God!
Okay. As you're like trying to like fumble through these cards, you accidentally like spill over like 20 of them as you're like trying to do these like fancy hand tricks. She's like, what in tarnation you doing there?
I guess I had a little bit too much to drink to come in here.
And she goes, you can't handle your alcohol, can you, son?
No, I can't.
He's
I'm
a
much too
tiny
small.
man.
Lightweight.
I blow away in a strong breeze.
What do you say we double it or nothing then?
Place information on the mine on the table.
How about we make it more interesting and 2 stuff for information and items other than gold?
You can kind of tell her like face begins to stiffen up, like she's kind of like sobering up. She goes, "What information you looking for?"
I'm looking for a certain, let's say, scientifically interested gnome and a certain unknown location to me that you may know of.
And she goes, "I know exactly what you're talking about. I'll make yourself a deal then. Let's do it. You lose, you give me 4 gold. I win."
Do you take barters? Because I have some things other than gold.
and she looks over at your adventure party that is with you, and she looks him over, and she goes, "I'll take the sword." And she like mimics over to not mimics, or like perceives over to Horus.
Oh,
I look over at him.
I see no problem with this.
He goes, "Well, put it on the table then."
I stab it through the center.
Okay, roll to attack the table.
I attack the table.
Okay,
That's
you
an 11 at some
You
point.
very easily just the sword through the table, and the entire table goes quiet. In fact, the entire inn goes quiet from you drawing and stabbing your sword through the table, including.
I just look around and I say,
Charlene.
"She asked for it."
And one of the guys stands up and he goes, "We don't want no trouble here, son."
Oh, it's not trouble. I just wagered my sword in a bet.
Okay, it's no trouble. You just take what you want and leave. Okay.
Well, if you're gonna be that nice, okay.
What do you want then?
Nothing. I'm just waiting for the game to be over.
What do you mean nothing? One of the women in the inn screams and runs out of the inn. And then
Well,
the
she's
entire
a
inn
lively
erupts,
one.
and everyone starts screaming and running, trying to flee from the inn. Besides Charlene, who's just sitting there, and she looks like she's pretty pissed, just like staring at the sword as everyone leaves.
Well, it looks like we have the place
And
to
the inn
ourselves.
empties out, besides the innkeepers cowering behind the countertop. And Charlene goes, "Now why'd you do that?
You told me to put my sword on the table.
I told you to put the sword on the table, not in the table."
Well, that's on it.
No. You can't just draw a weapon in an inn, son.
You told him to.
I didn't tell him to do none. I told him to put
See,
a
this
sword
is-
on the table.
See,
I
this
didn't
is
tell him to
your
unsheath it.
fault
I didn't tell
for
him to stab
asking
it.
for
No.
another man's weapon.
You know what?
Son.
Let's just play. I'm tired of this. And she goes,
Okay,
"Draw
I'm
your
gonna go for
cards."
double or nothing.
Okay, are you trying to cheat the deck again?
With magic this time.
Okay, what spell are you casting?
I'm doing the minor illusions.
Okay. So you draw your 10 cards, and I guess minor illusions like changes the faces of the cards or something.
Yes.
Okay. What are you changing them to?
Changing them for 2 sets of 4 on my side and like no matching on her side.
Well, you can't change. I don't think you could change hers, could you? Because she's like staring at him.
Well, as she's drawing them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, that's fine. So she draws all of them, and she's like looking them over, and roll perception.
Roll perception.
Yeah.
Perception +2. 16.
Okay. You notice as she's like looking over her cards, she slips out 5 of the cards and puts them in her
I stop her.
sleeves. Okay, how are you
Right when
stopping
she's
her?
starting.
How are you stopping her?
God.
Excuse me, miss.
Miss, I just saw that
As
there.
she's like still like doing it in front of you, she's like really concentrated on her cards. She's like pretty drunk. She's like, "Okay, you ready to show?"
Let's do this nude. No one can cheat.
Sure.
She
You
goes,
should just-
"All right, play." And she holds out her cards, and she has 5 of a kind.
No,
There
no,
isn't
wait.
5 in a deck, miss.
And she goes, "I don't know what you're talking about. I got 5 of a kind."
You clearly explained the rules of there's 4 of each kind of card.
I didn't say that.
Yeah,
Yes,
you did.
That was in
I have it here, and I show her the rules I've written down.
He wrote it down.
He goes, "Roll for persuasion, I guess."
Wait, so she's drunk, right?
Yeah, she's drunk. Roll for persuasion, Jason.
Okay. Let's see, persuasion is 5. Ooh, that's good. 25.
Oh,
Damn.
You're like, obviously I wrote this down. You saw me writing it down while you were explaining the rules. She goes,
Damn.
That's a natural 20 as
she
well.
goes, are you saying I don't know the rules of my game?
I'm saying you don't really have 5 of a kind, and I change it to 5 different cards with minor illusion under the table
While she's not looking.
while she's looking at me and not her cards.
Okay, roll sleight of hand for that.
Cause she's drunk. How is she gonna know?
Yeah, with advantage since she's drunk.
Okay.
What's the advantage?
21.
And you're kind of like, Undalini, changelini, under your breath. Staring at you.
Changelini, changelini.
She looks at your card and she goes, what the? Son of a gun. Are you cheating?
No, are you?
What do you mean,
I
no?
can't
Are,
even
you're
tell
not
where
even
I am
playing,
half
big
the
man.
time, miss.
What was that? Sorry, I was talking to you, big guy there.
I'm not cheating. You know me. I'm just the drunk little
I don't know
gnome
you.
here. You know me now.
Know me?
Well, I
Know
guess
me?
you won. You can take your sword back, big man.
I rip it out.
And I'm gonna take the 4
Ah,
gold as
shit.
well.
Okay. She goes, now what information do you want to know?
We want to know where the mine is that he's at and what defenses he has.
And she goes, I'll tell you what. I'll take you there myself.
I'm gonna do an insight check.
Okay.
What's
So insight would be
why
perception,
isn't it you?
right?
Whatever your insight is, yeah. It's a d20 plus your insight.
Oh, okay. So 10.
Okay.
Can I tell that
what-
she's like leading us into a trap?
No, not really. She's kind of like, she looks a little tipsy, and she's kind of like, she seems like she just wants to show you the way there. Like, it seems like it would be easier for her and easier for you. Like, it kind of feels like she's trying to imply that it would be easier for both of you if she just showed you the way there.
Okay, I'll follow her.
Okay. Well, she's not taking you right now. She's not like getting up.
Why not? There's enough light to go.
Are you asking her that?
Yeah.
You're asking me.
Like, why not? Why not go now?
And
Okay, no, it's
she
not that.
goes, well, it's a bit of a walk. And I tell you what, I've had a little bit too much to drink for the day. Plus, the farmer's market's in town. How about you enjoy the town, and then in the morning, we get a move on.
Head the hand in the big
And,
dang on
I have a
the-
proposition
Gibbles.
for you. How about we leave now, or I show this new pamphlet I've been working on, Local Chunk Sheets.
Roll for
And I show her
intimidation.
a new pamphlet
This
with
is
a
bad.
hastily drawn picture of her on there, and her sheeting the cards.
Okay, roll for intimidation.
I don't like
Ugh.
blackmail.
Intimidation.
We
I don't have
have this
intimidation.
Back. We'll just roll it. Roll 20.
9.
She
Wait,
squints
did
her
you
eyes
just-
at you, and she goes, listen up, Pipsqueak. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from. And I don't know what you want with the mine or with the gnome in there. But I know how to get there. And you don't. So, how about we go when I want to go, and you can be patient.
That's
Unless, of
I'm
course,
just
there's
gonna
a
wait.
dying situation where you need to go right now. Is there?
No.
Not really.
And Gibbles from over your shoulder goes, Jesus, this bitch is kind of crazy. What's her problem? You know? I mean, like, we're just, she lost the game. I feel like we should have the rules, right?
Ah, well.
Like the
No.
rules of the...
I'm
It's
just
called
going
being
to
courteous.
sit
Like
down and keep an eye on her.
Okay. Yeah, you sit down and keep an eye on her and enjoy your drinks.
Yeah,
Um,
just work on the next pamphlet.
Okay, and you work on your next pamphlet, and Gibbles turns towards you, Illinois, and he goes, "Think they got any cheese?"
Yeah.
Maybe. Taverns usually have cheese. I go over to the innkeepers. Innkeepers! Do you have any cheese?
And did you say innkeepress?
Innkeepers.
Innkeepers. The innkeeper like still cowering behind the inn, kind of looks up,
He goes, what? What? What
Do you have any cheese? Like cheese wheels? Like we're kind of hungry.
do you want cheese wheels? I'll give you cheese wheels.
Do you have anything to drink too? Kind of thirsty.
Take whatever you want, please. Just don't hurt me.
How much? How much does
Free,
it cost?
Free! And he gets up and he runs out of the inn.
What a nice town. Is the other guy still there? Like there was like 2 people you said, right?
No, the inn's completely empty.
No, but I thought there were 2 innkeepers like behind the bar you said.
No, there's just one.
Oh.
Well, there was just one.
I guess I go behind the bar and get some food and drinks.
Okay, you help yourself.
I like
And-
place some. I place like a, what is it? Like a silver coin on the counter.
Okay. And I guess this would be a good time to call it, and we'll pick it up on Sunday at probably 2 p.m. Does that work for y'all?
See.
This Sunday?
Cool. Thanks
Oh
for
wait, that's during the
coming,
Super Bowl.
guys.
Oh yeah.
Sorry we didn't do too much this time around.
No, this was pretty fun though. It
Yeah.
was ill talking, but it was still fun.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll pick it up from there next time.
What's our bonus?
You'll find out later.
Oh.
Another day, another dollar.
It'll be kind of permanent though, so don't worry. Thanks for coming,
Okay.
Jason.
No problem.
You'll see how much it relates to that podcast here in the next
I'll
section.
definitely have to come back Sunday at 3 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Okay.
Yeah. And
Pretty fun.
as always, guys, any CNC, always appreciated.
Yeah.
I appreciated how much you guys gave me awkward silences.
What?
I said I appreciate how much you guys gave me awkward silences.
They were kind of funny to be honest.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm not all for awkward silences. Those were pretty funny.
They're good.
You guys are just like an awkward group. Like someone will be like, "What are you doing here?" Hello?
Hello.
No, you don't even
Yeah.
say hello. You just like stare at him.
It's like really, you're asking what I'm doing.
Yes.
Wait,
What are
What
you doing here?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
That seems like something I would say. Like, what are you doing here?
And then they'd give you a response, and you'd be like, "Oh," and then you'd sit
Alright.
there for a while again. Well, I guess that solves that mystery.
Another one solved.
See, senor.
Well,
What time's the Super Bowl on Sunday?
I think like
I think it's
6.
the evening. Yeah.
why
Why are you gonna watch it?
I want just to see the ending when the Patriots lose. That's all I want to see.
Wow. Okay.
Jeez.
Fucking fur.
Calm
The
down,
Patriots.
Lisa. My goodness.
Yeah, no need to be that excited about a ball in the air.
Yeah, seriously.
Fucking freak.
My team's not in it this year. I don't give a shit about it at least.
Then why are you watching
Sounds
it?
like you care about
For
one
the
team.
commercials.
Ugh.
That's not what you just said.
You could just skip it and watch them all on YouTube.
I could, but I like to watch the Budweiser commercial with the Clydesdale horses.
Yeah, you could just watch that on the internet though.
You know, but it's funny to see it on live TV though.
Yeah, but it's live internet.
And then it's a good excuse to eat chicken.
Chicken.
I got chicken.
Cow and chicken.
Today, they finally brought in. We've been waiting for a refrigerator on our floor so people